Hi there! Welcome to the training video of Mach3 CNC Mill. This video will be common for all the range of milling machines we make. Every time you power up the machine, this screen will appear with the reset button blinking, which means that its emergency mode is active and it doesn't have any control over the machine. Mach3 has many pages like Program Run, MDI, Toolpath, Offsets, Settings, and Diagnostics. Please note, pages can be accessed by shortcut keys which are in the brackets. I will first explain the Program Run page. This is the main page and has most of the information that's required to run the machine. Most commonly displayed in all pages are DRO and Toolpath display. To start with, I will load a G-code which I have generated earlier. It's already there in the recent file list. I will select this Cut Pocket NC file and click OK. You also can load it using Load G-code button here. Ensure to select correct extension of the NC file. The G-code is now loaded. You can scroll it up and down using this scroll bar. As I scroll, notice that this highlighted G-code is also highlighted as white line in the toolpath. You can even edit this G-code by selecting Edit G-code, and it opens in a notepad. You can modify the code as you want and save it on exit. Rewind button will scroll the G-code all the way up to the first line. Single block can be turned on and it will allow me to run the code line by line. Reverse run is mostly used in plasma cutting machine, and I do not recommend you to use it on the mill. You can skip a G-code on the program to run by typing a / at the beginning of the code and turning on the block delete button. Notice the program will rewind and the line I have blocked will not appear in the G-code. Generally, it's used to skip drilling a particular hole. Turning this M1 optional stop button will halt the machine during run if there is an M1 code in the G-code. You will have to hit the cycle start button again to start. You can manually turn on or turn off the coolant using flat button here. Ctrl F is the keyboard shortcut key for coolant. On the middle top of the screen, you will see the DRO's digital readouts, which indicate the exact position of the tooltip in X, Y, and Z axis. The 0 button next to the DRO here will 0 axis value, or you can click on in this box and enter any value you want. It's also a built-in calculator, and you can even add, subtract, multiply, or divide its value by clicking on it and entering something like divide by 2 and hit enter. Clicking on Reference All Home button will reference all the machine axis to machine home position. If you will notice, it has a red background around 0 buttons which indicate the axes are not homed yet. Each axis button turns to green color after they do the referencing. You have to do home referencing all axes when you power up the machine. It's important to turn off soft limits before referencing home and turn it back on again after the machine completes referencing. This will limit the axis moving out of the machine range. The machine coordinate button here will toggle between the work coordinate and machine coordinate values. The top right corner box is the toolpath display, and it shows the toolpath of the currently loaded G-code. You can zoom using mouse scroll wheel, tilt by clicking the left mouse key, or pan by clicking the right key of the mouse. Clicking on Regenerate Toolpath will reload the program again and displays the toolpath in top view. You can toggle the machine table display by clicking Display Mode button. Turning on the Jog Follow button will lock the crosshair to the center and move the toolpath around it. The tool information box shows the present tool loaded onto the machine. It displays the tool number if the machine has automatic tool changer. It also gives values of its diameter and height. If you have an Auto Tool 0 presetter, clicking this button will make the tool move down till it touches the presetter and the Z-axis value loads with a predefined work offset value. While the machine is running, you can see the elapsed time here. Please ensure the jog on or off button is always active with green light around it. Turning it off will prevent jogging of all axes. Feed rate box shows information about the present feed rate while running. You can increase or decrease it. Hitting reset button will bring its value back to 100%. Spindle speed box shows information about present spindle speed while running. You can increase or decrease it. Hitting reset button will bring its value back to 100%. G code and M code buttons will display the list of G and M codes that Mach3 can support. Turning on Z inhibit button will allow you to run the machine till it reaches the Z value entered in its box here. This will be helpful in evaluating how the tool moves without cutting the part. You can run the program from any line you want. Here, I type line number 50 and hit enter. This is where I intend to run the program in this tutorial. Hit Run from Here button and the controller will run the program internally till line 50 without actually moving any axis on the machine. Please see the status displaying Press Cycle Start for Preparation Move, check Spindle. Press Cycle Start and you will see a pop-up screen to do the preparational move. It's always safe to enter a value higher than 0 in Rapid Height box and hit Enter. You have to check mark Start Spindle to start the spindle. You can also check mark Prepare at feather rate to move the axis at programmed feather rate. Press Cycle Start and the machine does the preparational move. Check if the tool has reached the preparational position and read the status. Press Cycle Start when it prompts to execute from here. You can clear the status or error using this Clear button. You can also see the log history using History button. I hope you have understood this main program run screen. The next video will be on the MDI screen. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon and share. Thank you for watching this video.